Billions of people use Google today. As we all know, Google is this really powerful search engine that has the answers to all your questions. But the real question today is there anything better than Google today? Hi everyone, this is your AI BFF, and today I'm going to test Perplexity AI search versus Google search. So follow along. I am trying to plan a trip to a national park next month in March. The first question I have for Google is which national park can I visit in March in the US? Google gives me this list of 4 national parks, mostly on the west coast where the weather isn't as cold right now. I know Joshua is near LA, Olympic is near Seattle, and the other 2 in Utah and Texas. So Google gave me a list, but it didn't really tell me why and what to expect. I will have to go into these individual links and do my research. Same question to Perplexity. Perplexity has a few different search modes, ranging from simple to more research-based search. For this example, I will use the Pro Search feature, which is the simple search mode. So Perplexity also gives me a list of 5 national parks, which is very similar to what Google gave me, but it also does tell me why. It gives me the weather, how cold or hot it's going to be, and also some suggestions around hiking trails, which is definitely more helpful. Round 2. I want to learn Python, which is a programming language, and the second question to Google is what is the best and easiest way to learn Python? Google gives me a list of websites like Code Academy and some other boot camps, and also links to Reddit posts asking the same questions, and also a few links to YouTube videos. So again, Google does a good job in pointing me to these different resources, and I will have to look through the links and do my research. Same question to Perplexity. I use the deep research feature, and in this search mode, Perplexity looks up a ton of resources, including websites, YouTube, dev articles, blogs to come up with an answer. This answer is pretty comprehensive and outlines why learning Python is important. It gives me a step-by-step plan around how to learn Python, what concepts are important, and what tools or websites I can use at each step. This plan is very detailed and extremely useful for someone who needs a clear plan of action. It's so helpful to get a summary of what to focus on, starting from basics of learning Python to how to get to the next level. Really impressed by Perplexity's quality of answer here. Let's try a finance question. I want to ask Google what stock should I invest in today if I only had $100. Google gives me a list of stocks based on an article, but I can't say how updated that article is or is it even relevant. Again, Google gives me a list of resources, includes videos, Reddit posts, but doesn't really give me a solid opinion or answer. Same question for Perplexity. Now, Perplexity gives me a list of stocks, but it also explains why. For example, UPS, the stock is trading at a price that makes sense to invest in now. It calls out which stocks are value stocks like UPS and growth stocks, the ones that are showing strong year-to-date performance. So overall, the answer is much superior to the Google answer. And finally, the million-dollar question. I asked Google which one is better, Perplexity or Google. Google gives me a good summary. It talks about how Google is great for quick searches, but for more well-rounded perspective and research-based answers, Perplexity is a good choice. Same question for Perplexity, and this time I used the deep research search mode. Perplexity looked at various sources to form an opinion. I was really impressed at how comprehensive this answer was. It outlined the various parameters it looked at, including how search works in the backend, differences in indexing, and the accuracy, reliability, and even the system analysis and how they detect error. Super impressed at how deep and comprehensive this is, which is why they call this deep research search mode. I love Google, but as you saw, Perplexity AI search also has some very cool capabilities. So as you can imagine, Perplexity is definitely here to stay. And that is all for this video. Follow for more content.